Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Global Trading Software YouTube channel, where we do 2 trading sessions a day, morning and afternoon. Excuse me, at least for now. Let us know in the description. Let us know in a comment. Shoot us an email, something like that. Let us know if the afternoon session is working for you guys. All right. Today is going to be awesome. It really, really is. Mainly because it's going to probably be one of the most quiet sessions that we've ever had. So, as soon as, yes, sir.
Can I go in the garage and draw on the board?
Yes, I will send Aubrey out there in 4 minutes and let you know to get ready for the bus. So I've got 2 getting ready for the bus, and then after that, it's going to be it's going to be me and you. I'm talking to you. It's going to be me and you. Anyway, I'm your host, Daniel Moore. And this is going to be, I think it's week 3 or week 4, I suppose, of a steady streams for global trading software. So, you know, I mean, so your last week I've passed my evaluation. So this week I am on actual, I chose the live sim because it would get set up faster. But this week I am making, like, I can withdraw money this week. So it's legit. It's legit. And so far I haven't messed it up yet. Oh, golly. All right. So if this is your first time to the channel, do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that like button. Like, just let me know I'm doing an okay job. So that way they let me keep doing it. And then if you are not subscribed to this channel, please do so, because I can promise you right now that it'll be worth your while. Free training, informational videos from somebody who's been doing this for 20 plus years, Paul Bradby. He's the one that designed everything that you're going to see here today. So, I mean, this is more of a, this is not a sales pitch. Okay. I want to get that out there. I want you guys to hear that from me first. All right. This is not a sales pitch. Okay. I'm just a dude. I'm just a regular old guy. I've got a regular job that I work 12-hour shifts. I work 14 days a month doing 12-hour shifts. And on my off days, I come in here and I trade. And this system, I use this system, like, this is how I trade. Okay. So this is just me showing you how to use the system. Okay. And if this is something that you like, or you're looking at this system, it's your first time seeing it, and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'd like to use that system too. Go to the link in the description of this video right here. It'll take you to the website, globaltradingsoftware.com. And then, take a look around. They got different packages that you can get in comment, like all of this stuff that you're going to see in here on your hand. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I don't know what it is. It may be my awesome hand movements there, Damien. Anyway, so definitely go to the website. There's different packages you could choose from. There's the day trading bundle, which is what you're going to see here. All right, it is the EMA cloud. It is the EMA cloud. It is the algo, the expert algo, and the divergence cloud. I do not have the harmonics on here yet. I've been telling you guys for like 2 weeks that I'm going to be learning how to do these harmonics, but there's a process to learning and applying a new strategy. Excuse me. So I'm successful. I'm consistently profitable with this system that I'm using right now, and I'm going to sim the harmonics until I learn that one as well as I've learned how to do this one. Okay. So yeah, go to the website, check it out. They've got the cradle to the grave, which is just the algo, and the manager, which is, you're going to see me use that as well. So yeah, I mean, the gold pit open was pretty strong. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that. Um, but hey, also the Discord, real quick before I forget, the Discord. Okay, the Discord, join it. It's free. Okay, Damien's going to throw the link in the description of this video right here. And we want you to come. We want you to join. We want you to be a part of the conversation. Okay, this is not a place specifically. It's like we're not trying to sell you anything. Okay, that's not the point of this Discord. Okay, the point of this Discord is to get traders from all over the world to come together to talk about market, to talk about trading strategies, styles that are there to learn. These traders are there to learn from each other. They're there to better themselves. They're there to learn from Paul and the different things that he comes in and teaches. So I mean, it's not to push products. Okay, it's not to push the algo or anything like that. Although I can promise you right now that this thing freaking works like it says it does. But that's all. Okay. So, uh, so join the Discord, come in and just check it out. Okay. It didn't cost you anything to go there. And there's no pressure to do anything. It is literally people posting their trades, successful trades, the auto trader trades, which we might talk about later. But, I mean, it's just a community of traders and we want you guys to be there. Okay. So make sure to join that. All right. So with that being said, we are going to jump right into it. Okay. Took a little scalp off of the opening range right here. Let's see here. Took a little scalp off of the opening range right here. Let me go ahead and map this out real quick for you. It's first 5 minute candle on the gold pit open here. Boom. There you go. Broke out above, took a little scalp right there. I think it was worth $100. So this is my actual live sim account, right? So I mean I can withdraw this money. I really can. It's great. This is cool. This is cool. All right. So here's the NAS. We got a 6-star buy on the Nasdaq. Was that a four? I'm sorry, my bad. It's a 4-star. 4-star buy on the 15 minute. But we've got some muddy waters to trudge through here. Breaking out above this resistance line right here. We could see some good movement, but the name of the game here is not. I mean, I don't trade. I mean, I've learned how to trade price action, yes, but you're not going to see me do any of that here. Okay, I mean, on occasion, when I see just a fantastic setup pushes above or below some resistance or support, and there's some clear air for just a minute, and there's not a signal, and I already know what I'm looking at, given my experience. Okay, and the things that I've learned about these different things that I trade here and how they move. I will take a trade, but it's off and it's just a scalp. It's not long term. The only time I take a long trade is if the algo kicks in with a 6-star and we're above resistance and or below support for the sell or the buy. Okay, um, so so we're going to click through here real quick. And if you see the way that I've got my setup, okay, is I've got the 1 minute up here top left. I've got the 3 minute bottom left. I've got the 5 minute top right and the 15 minute. Actually, we need to change this to 12 because on the NASDAQ, you want to make sure that you've got um, your large time frame as the 12 minute close. Uh, just because it's a little more accurate. Okay, these are recommendations from Paul about the time frames to use and what has proved to be successful for him in the past. Okay, so give me just 1 second. Let me tell the kids to go hop on or get ready to hop on the bus. Okay, it's like 10 minutes till, and I'll be right back. 1 second before we get into all this. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? There's nothing. This is the first time in 5 years that I've not had kids at the house. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, man. Like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to trade and I'm going to make some freaking good money. Okay, so, man, I'm just going to enjoy this for just a second. This is bonkers. Wow. All right. So, it's kind of weird. 5 years. 5 years. On my off day, there has always been a kid here for the last 5 years. For the last 2 years, there's been 2 here. Ugh. So this is awesome. It's nice. All right, so let's check on this gold. So I saw something where gold was muted for something. I don't know what that means. But if you look, all right, so the only on the NASDAQ, you'll see the 1, 3, 5, and 12. On the ES, you'll see 1, 3, 5, and 15. And then same for the YM, 1, 3, 5, 15. RTY, same, 1, 3, 5, 15. And then as soon as you get out of those, anything else is just the 1, 3, and 5. Okay. I got the 1 down here at the bottom because this is the one I take most of my trades on. If I get a 6-star on the 3, I manage it on the 1. If I get a 6-star on the 5, I'll manage it on the 5 or manage it on the 1 if I'm not looking for a long-term trade. Okay. So gold, silver. Oh, this big boy trade right here. Golly. You can make your dadgum year on one trade. This is ridiculous. Silver, oil. Look at that. I think we had some news. No, it's not. Is it news today? No, it's not news today. Hang on, let me look real quick before I tell you wrong here. Add my filters. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm looking at the Bloomberg economic calendar. Let's see here. Tradingthefifth.com. There's if you go to the Discord, you'll see a link that I posted there. That is for the economic calendar. It's a world economic calendar that Paul puts up on there so that you can keep up with stuff. So this is OPEC. Oh, that started at yeah, OPEC. Well, OPEC was at 6 Eastern, so 5 a.m. Let's see here. And not a whole lot happened. So the oil pit opened, and then we're just kind of taking off. But there's no signal here, so I'm standing by. Let's see here. Because we're gonna wait for some signals. I mean, there's no sense in rushing into anything. Definitely no sense in rushing into anything or forcing a trade, trying to find something that's not really there. Okay. Currently in this account, I am up $719, $570 today. Well, I say 570. I don't know how it works. I took some good trades, like $200, but only got credit for like 100 and some change. And I don't know if that's because this is my balance minus the 20% because it's a 80-20 split, or if it's I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. That's positive. That's good. That's good. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm up $700 in the account, which means that I can withdraw $700, which is just a big deal. Like, man, maybe I'll pay for some of my resets that I had to do before this. And then So NQESYM. Let's see here. I tell you what. Let me zoom in on all these real quick so that you can kind of see what's going on here. YM looks like we're hanging out at some resistance right here. Pretty stout right here. Definitely something to look at. Definitely something to keep an eye on here. If you look down this way as well, there's a resistance zone here to here. That's something to keep an eye on. This is the 5 minute that we're looking at right here, and this is why I like using different time frames, because you've got different areas of support resistance on different time frames. You may see a resistance area or support area on the 5 minute that you don't see on the 1 minute. So having all of these up at the same time lets you kind of see, okay, well, I mean, this resistance area is on the 1, 3, 5, and the 15 minute, so it's definitely going to be a stout resistance area, right? Now the platform that I use, it's got these automatic printing with it was it takes the last 20 candles or whatever, and it prints a support and resistance for you. So you might see me adding that throughout the day, depending on what it is that we're doing. But I'm telling you, this natural gas, I swear, natural gas has become a very quick favorite of mine. Just because, I mean, this thing is a mover. It really is. Like, it'll blow your dadgum socks off. Like, it is $10, $10 every time this thing ticks. It is $10 every time this dadgum thing ticks. And, yeah, it goes, it's like 1 through 100. So, I mean, literally for every, was that 100th of a point or 0.1 that it goes up $1,000. So, and that's with one contract. So yes, it pays really, 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 really well. And it moves really, really well too. All right. We got a 6-star buy on the NASDAQ 12 minute here. Let's take a look at it. Now, when it comes to these larger time frames, the reason that we look at these large time frames is because during that opening 12 minutes, in this case, NASDAQ, or the 15 minutes for the ESYM, RTY, you can actually get yourself an opening range, right? And some days it just does nothing but trade inside that range, I mean, and there's just no trades to be had. I mean, it doesn't really, the algo doesn't really key off on anything, or there's not really, it doesn't ever break out the top or the bottom, and it's just kind of a dull day. So that lets you gives you a inside look at, hey, some problems, right? Some problem areas that you might run into. Okay. See, like right now, I mean, it's sitting. Well, you can't see my hand here, but it's sitting. There's a right here. That's where it's at right now. But if you look at it, you can see how many times it touches this area right here. We're going to add a guide right here. Just kind of boom. There we go. And then we're going to roll this way. And you're going to see how many times it touches this area. Let's see here. And we could even go as high as the 1 hour time frame. And you can look back. Matter of fact, I'll show you. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm doing here, Paul has a video that shows you how to frame your charts. Okay. This is a really down and dirty version of that. This is me in a day trading style, like on the fly, just throwing up support resistance areas, but he'll actually break it down and show you how to frame your entire chart before your trading day starts so that you already know where the important areas are going to be. Damien can throw that link up in the video or right here in the description. Oh man, yeah. See, there we go. It's this is a pretty prominent area right here too. We broke down below it, and we might. Yeah. See, look at it. This is from July the 21st right here. So this area right here has played a significant part in price action, right? As far as going above or below, I mean, it's bounced off of it, it's rejected off of it, it's traded right there in it uh, since July. I mean, look at this. July the 8th, right here. Boom, 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 boom. Touched it. Oh, up above it. Boom, back down. Rejected off of it. Rejected off of it. Broke down through it. Came back up. Tested it. Broke out up the top. I mean, this is a very significant area that we're looking at right now. So that tells you that just because you get a 6-star, you want to make sure that you do your job as the trader and looking left and make sure that you're not fixing to do something stupid like go long right into some resistance that you don't really see, right? And we're not talking about like local resistance, right? I mean, this is a pretty prominent resistance area that's been established for a while. Okay, hang on, let me shut my garage real quick. Yeah, so this is a pretty prominent resistance area that we're hanging out at right now. Also, one of the rules of the system right here is just so long as there's price action inside this cloud right here, there's no trade to be had, right? There's price action on the 12-minute. I'm sorry, this is the 1 hour right here inside of this cloud right here, right? So if you break it down to, we'll go back down to the 12-minute real quick. Got to do it like this. Boom. Yeah, see, so just as long as it's inside this cloud right here, there's no trade to be had. Okay, so make sure that you're paying attention to the things. Now, we've gotten a lot of requests for like, hey, can you do a video about the rules? Really and truly, I mean, like if you watch this feed with me every single day, I go over the rules with you. Okay, so I mean, it's a this system is designed to give you an 80% probability of a successful trade if you follow the rules and trade it the way that it's supposed to be traded, right? So you're waiting for 6-star trades. You're making sure that you're not going long into support or short into resistance, right? You're looking left. You already know where your zones are. You have a profit target in mind. You're not just blindly taking this long trade. There is a way that people trade that I have not figured out how to do it yet, and it is let your runners run. I cannot for the life of me figure out that right there, right? So a lot of people take 3-4 contracts and then they let it go. They have different profit targets, and that last one they just like screw it. I'll just let that one go. I can't do that for some reason. Like it doesn't register up here. So I have a all in, all out uh, process the way that I trade, and it may not be the way that you trade, but given how many times I've been burned by staying in a trade too long, or not listening to my manager, or adjusting my stop and violating the risk management procedures of this system right here, which I'll go over here just a little bit. I've been bit really, really bad by those. So, you want to make sure that you have your risk management system set up, that you're not adjusting any of that stuff, right? So, for example, let's look at this 6-star right here. There's a 5-star and a 6-star, which is really, really good, by the way. If you get building stars one after another. So the 5-star, boom, that's good. Now you're waiting on the 6-star. 6-star comes, boom, but it rejects, boom, right? It bounces off the top of the EMA cloud. It does not break the EMA cloud. Your stop on this trade right here, right? Okay, well, theoretically, I say honestly, not theoretically, honestly, you're waiting for it to break down below this, right? Because you get this, you want to wait till it breaks down and it hits one tick below that 6-star candle, the bottom of the 6-star candle. That's where your entry is. Okay. So your entry, the 6-star came in right at this this support right here at 691.50. 691.50. Let me make it a little bigger. Came in at 691.50 right here, but you did not actually get into that trade until it was over here, right? 6-star, boom, it rejected. If it had pierced the top of this cloud right here, that is an invalid 6-star and you don't trade it. Okay. So if it rejects and it goes back and it pierces the top of this EMA cloud, even by one tick, it's not a valid 6-star anymore. And what will happen is it will revalidate those 12 points of decision in another candle down here to give you another 6-star, right? And then you start the whole process over. Okay. So this remained valid. We'll use this as a good example. All right. So the 6-star candle came here at gold, 6-star sell. All right, let's slip over here to gold real quick, and let's see if we can't find a good example. Now, I did frame a good solid resistance level right here that I found on the 1 hour. That's pretty persistent throughout. Okay, so on the down, so we got some sort of local resistance here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this and I'm going to cheat a little bit. Boom. There we go. All right. So there's a little support area we're coming down into right here. And then there's an even smaller one right here. It doesn't look like I don't know why I pointed my screen because you can't see this. But it looks like it's this right here. You know, I mean, it doesn't look like it's very much at all. Definitely coming on down. And then what we can do also is look at this right here. This is the 5-minute opening range right here, right? So we broke out the top. Now we're coming out the bottom. Okay. I mean, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that the opening range trade is definitely something that we like to look at. We like to trade that, right? If it breaks out the top, you know, it's good for about 25, 35 ticks. If it breaks out the bottom, I mean, so the initial opening range trade is a momentum specific trade, right? So you're looking at this right here, strictly momentum. That's all that is right there. Okay. So you're 25, 35 ticks. How many is that? I don't even know. So 55 to 59. So 4 times 10. So that's 40 ticks. Okay. So, I mean, 25 to 35 ticks, right, is about average for a good opening range trade. You want to make sure that you have that profit target set, especially understanding that if there's no 6-star, that is strictly just a momentum trade. Okay, so be honest with yourself. Don't expect a home run on an opening range trade. That's just not how that works, right? All right, so we're on the 5-minute, but look, we're just kind of hanging out inside this cloud, right? So we do have that 6-star over here on the 1-minute, right? But we're bouncing off of this support. This support right here is the bottom of this opening range trade. Hey, interesting, right? That's cool. Interesting how that works, right? So basically the way that you set that up is on the opening range, you take the 5-minute candle on gold, silver, oil. I'm guessing you can do the same thing for natural gas. Let's slide over here and see before I make a liar out of myself here. All right, so gold's moving. Gold's on a move here somewhere. At least there's some. All right, so there's a 6-star on the 1-minute, 6-star on the 3-minute. Now, if we could get a 6-star on the 5-minute with some follow through, I will tell you right now that is fantastic. Okay, when you're looking at these stars, okay, you see a 6 star on the 1 minute, that's good, right? You can trade that just so long as you're doing your job and looking left, making sure that you're not trading in some sort of support or resistance, right? Um, it's not been invalidated previously or anything like that. You're doing your job. Stick to your rules. Okay. You have profit target set, your risk management, all that stuff. And I'll show you how to do the risk management here in just a second. But if you get a 6 star in 1 minute, that's good. That's great. You can take that trade. It's a legitimate trade, right? But if that movement is confirmed on the 3 minute, that's even better, right? And if that movement on the 1 minute and the 3 minute is confirmed on the 5 minute, you're set up really, 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 really good, because those 12 points of decision are not just on one time frame; they're on 3 different time frames, right? So those 12 points of those 12 points of decision have been met on all the time frames, and now all you're waiting for is a breakdown below that support or above that resistance right there, and then you've got a profit target set. You're going to get X amount of dollars off of a trade, or you're just looking for a scalp, or whatever. But it is a trade that you can take. Okay, it's a very good one that you can have some very good confidence in. Okay. So the risk management way that we're going to do this, okay, actually I was looking at the NQ here. So the way that this is designed to work, okay, you have two different types of risk management that you can use. All right, you have the EMA cloud, and then you have the manager. Okay, the manager is a new indicator that is designed by Paul. It took him a long time to develop. Takes a whole lot of different stuff into account, but it is exactly what he looks at whenever he is looking to stay in a trade or get out of a trade. Okay. Again, 20 years of experience, definitely something that I would pay attention to. If you start a new job, start a business, whatever, you want to get to know somebody that's been in that business or is at that job that you're working at, that's been there for a long, long time, because they can help you succeed and also stay there for a long time, right? So why wouldn't you listen to Paul? Listen to Uncle Paul, he says. Anyway, so you got your 5 star down, your 6 star down. You're waiting for this break. Your entry. Let's see here. 9-2 is the bottom of that 6 star candle. So 9175 is going to be your entry. Actually, you know what? We do 9125. Now this support right here starts to print before it breaks down below. Right, so that support right there starts to print. You're like, I'm going to wait for it to break down and close below that support right there before I get in. That's smart. All right, so it breaks down, and then it closes below, opens below, right? So you hop in down through here somewhere. Let's say it 86.25. You hop in, boom, and it goes down, and you don't have a profit target set, right? At the second that you see, and you're setting your stop at the top of this EMA cloud, and as it comes down, you're moving your stop down with the cloud, right? So as it starts coming down like this, you're just bringing your stop down. Bring your stop down to where it's one tick above the top of that cloud, because if it pierces through just like it did right here, it invalidates that 6 star, right? And you're wanting to hop out, right? That's the most that you're willing to lose right there. The system is designed to maximize your profits and minimize your losses, which is exactly what this is going to do. Okay. Now, option two for your risk management strategy here is the manager. All right. The manager, like I said, it is a bunch of different aspects of price action and different indicators that were used, that he uses, along with volume and a whole bunch of other stuff to go into this, right? So you've got this right here. It crosses over after this 5 star, right? And this is reading 4 candles in advance, okay? So right about here, it crosses over right here on this candle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. This 5 star right here, it actually crosses over on this 5 star. Now you've looked left, you've seen this at 718. You know that it's a pretty prominent level of support resistance both ways, really. So you're not going to jump into it right there. You're going to wait for it to break down below. So it crosses over, excuse me, that it is a confirmed. As soon as you start seeing this red cloud right here headed to the downside, that is sell and stay in the trade, right? You got different settings as well that we'll go over here in just a second. Like for something like this right here, where it's just a giant parabolic move, right? You want to switch your settings from moderate, day trading moderate, to aggressive if you see some stuff like that. But we'll go over that. Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff where we can use that today. Also, you want to look at your bias and make sure that it's confirming the direction, right? So you're looking at this manager, right? It's telling you to stay in the trade. I mean, if you got in right here and it's still solid. I mean, it bounced up. You're like, oh my gosh, I am down. What is that? Wow. If you got in too early, let's say you got in right here at 93. Woo. Yeah, you took some heat on that one. If you're running the 12 now, took some heat on that one, right? But that stop is there for a reason, right? I mean, you were down quite a bit, but the fact that you see this manager shows you the volume in the candles as they print, right? So this one printed the 6-star, printed an average volume, but this is lower than average volume. This blue dot down at the bottom is lower than average, lower than average. Then you have an average accumulation candle. Then you have a lower than average upwards candle, a higher than average accumulation candle, because the green is accumulation, the red is distribution, and then you have these blue candles. Actually, I think they're cyan candles that are just like regular downwards candles, right? There's regular selling candles, but nothing super special about them. And then you have the gray, which is an upwards candle, right? Nothing special about them either. All right. So you're looking towards this manager, right? Kind of holding you in this trade right here. Just so long as it's red, you're good. You stay in the trade, right? That's the second option, right? So you're in this trade. It goes all the way down here at 633.50 from your entry at 90. So that's a solid 57 points, right? Yes, 57 points. That's a nice move. 57 points, right? So, you probably had a profit target set somewhere down in there, which is fine. But if you didn't, right, and then it started to retrace, right, you're watching the volume. There's one higher than average accumulation candle right there, which is nothing to worry about, right, because you're looking at the next one and it's average volume. Okay, so the volume indicator right here at the top and the bottom of these candles gives you like a nice warm and fuzzy about, like, hey, how bad is this pullback, right? How bad are we talking about here? But then you see it go into the cloud right here, and then it slowly starts to close. You see these two lines start to meet right here. They touch, it rejects, they touch, and then it goes back to red, and now we're back, boom, and it crosses over. The second, the second that these two lines cross over, that tells you to get out of the trade. Okay, that is at the point that Paul is saying, okay, you can get out. You can hop out right here if you want. Now, some cases, if you watch it, it'll frustrate you sometimes because you're like, let's say you're in this right here, and then it closes and it starts to widen out, and you're taking heat, and then it starts to go back, and then you're like, if I would have just stayed in it, blah blah. So you can wait until it widens out a little bit. You see some commitment to it, or you can switch it to day trading conservative. Wrong one. Boom 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 right there. Day trading conservative, right? If you're on day trading conservative, you're still in the trade, right? I mean, yes, it's coming super close. It's coming pretty close right here, but the manager says to stay in the trade. You listen to the manager, you're good. You're all right? I mean, there have been times where, and you will see them on this channel right here. if you look back, there are some days where there's one day specifically I was down, uh, gosh, 15, $1,600, $1,600 in a trade, and just gritted my teeth. And I was like, I'm listening to this manager, and I'll get out whenever it says to, right? Because it was one of these right here. It was one of these, right? And it was going against me, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm staying in it because the manager says to stay in it. And sure enough, it freaking reversed, went in my favor, and hit my profit target, right? So I mean, this stuff is designed to really help you, succeed, right? It is a system that is designed to be consistently repeatable, and therefore make you a consistently profitable trader. Caught 50 ticks on the gold opening right. See, I told you guys it was awesome. Look at that. Boom. There it is right there. So maybe it was 50 ticks. Was it 50 ticks? It's close, but he may have gotten in down here. Either way, I mean, that's 40 ticks, 50 ticks, whatever. I mean, that is some serious trading. That is a good trade. Now, they are coming out with an indicator that is going to kind of help you with these opening range trades, right? So it'll actually throw the opening range up there and then give you a green for the upwards movement, like go long, or a red for go short. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But also be wary. Be wary if it's doing this number right here inside this range. I'm not going to take any trades in there. Depending on how long you've been trading, you don't need to be taking trades in there either, right? So you need to make sure that you've got the experience, the understanding, and the know-how to do this, right? I mean, because there's ways to trade that, but I'm not, and this system isn't designed uh, for that either, right? So let's just be honest about that right there. I mean, look, you're bouncing up, but you have a neutral bias on the 3 minute, a neutral bias on the 1 minute, and a sell bias on the 5 minute, right? But it's moving up, so that I'm not taking that trade. Oil, man, look at that ripper right there. Four star, 5 star, invalidated. Yes, it moved in that direction. Yes, it did. But it is invalidated, and therefore we weren't in this trade, right? I mean, these are all safety precautions that you're taking in order to make sure that you are setting yourself up to experience that 80%, right? This one right here, we were in the trade. Yes, we were in the trade right here. Like, I mean, this 6 star printed, boom, following candle, you're in at 76. You're listening to the manager, right? Still, I mean, it came back down. You took some heat. It's all lower than average volume. It ends up coming back up to your entry right there. And then it comes back, you take some heat, right? But you're listening to the manager. And because you listen to the manager, now you're up a whole point. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a whole point with oil is $1,000. So actually, you're up a little more than that. 75.97 to 77.26. Wow. All right. So I'm pretty sure that one whole point is $1,000, because if you do, it's $10 per tick, and then there's 99 or 100 ticks. Yeah, that's $1,000. 10 times 100 is 1,000, right? My math is good. It is today anyway. If you go back and watch some of the other ones, it's questionable. So with the natural gas here, man, I love me some natural gas. Golly. Now, we did end up breaking up above this. Look at this. We ended up breaking above this right here, which is good. But I mean, if you look at this, I would look for confirmation of this move right here with a signal that comes in after a break above this right here. I mean, and then looking left, let's climb out to the 1 hour real quick. We got about 3 minutes till the opening bell. We're going to try to do this pretty quick. Yeah. So look for some resistance right here, a break above that. You're going to run into some more up through here, and it could be a slow churn up through here. But if it's got a 6-star behind it, I'm going to take that trade. I'm going to take that trade just because if you look at, well, this is more of a, looks like it's more of a distribution zone than anything, right? Because you got the accumulation, area, then you got the distribution area up here, right? Or a, let's see, I can't remember. I read a book and it called it something specific, right? It's like public participation. Then you got the distribution area, and then you have the massive sell off, right? That follows, which is kind of what this was right here. Massive move made. This is what passed my account right here. Boom! It was awesome. It was awesome. There's actually a 6-star on the lower time frame, but anyway. So yeah, definitely look for the break above that right there. We'll go back down to the 5-minute. Boom. All right. And we're just kind of going to hang out here. We got about another minute. I like the NAS. Okay. I like the NAS. A couple of reasons why I like the NASDAQ. Oh, can we get a 6-star sell into the open? Whoo, that's going to be awesome if we do. A couple of reasons why I like the NASDAQ. Okay. The NASDAQ pays really well. Well, it pays $5 a tick, but it moves fast, so it pays well, right? But if you're wrong, it hurts really, really bad. It really, really does. So, all right, we got about 30 seconds till the open here. Good luck to everyone. Make sure you trade smart. Make sure you look left before you jump in, right? I mean, we've taken the time to look left here, and I will continue to do so before we jump into any trades or anything like that before, like, as this thing opens up. All right, so 5 seconds to go, and I'm probably going to freak. Go. Now we've got buy bias on this. Excuse me. We got buy bias on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, and the 12 minute. We have a buy bias, but we have a 6-star sell, and that was a selling bias here. So let's wait and see what happens here. Let's wait and see what happens. All right, so if you look at it right around here on this 3 minute, right around here where the price is right now, and then down a little bit farther, right about here, is a problem area, right? Right. See, I mean, this is definitely a legitimate area of concern. So yes, we got a 6-star, but you got to think how many buyers might be sitting there. Let's not do anything crazy. Okay. The idea is to be consistently profitable, not make stupid, rash decisions like I've done in the past. Right. So before I found this system, I was literally just guessing. I was guessing, and I lost a lot of money guessing. I had no business trading. I mean, let's just be honest. I had no business trading, but this system, I mean, I passed my eval with this system, only using this system. Once I committed to following the rules as they're designed to be, and using this system the way that it's designed to be used, and not going, all right, it's the opening candle, it's going up, let's take a trade. No, I mean, because look at this. It's just, so unless you know what you're doing, don't take a trade on this opening candle. If you have experience with opening trades like this on the lower time frames, hey man, you do you. But for me, who has less than a year of experience, I'm not going to take this because I can't tell you how many times that I have been just chewed up by this, right? Now, if it breaks down through, let's look at this. If it breaks down through all of this right here and it hits this low and continues, that's dedication to the downside right there. Absolute dedication to the downside. Because remember, we got that that 6 star is now invalidated, right? Because of that right there. So we'll wait on another signal. All right, well, there's a 4-star sell on the NAS right there. 4-star sell is looking pretty good. But remember, we got to get down through all this stuff, right? And a 4-star sell, we could be looking at a 5-star sell coming up, right? That 5-star sell is going to be awesome. Okay. That 5-star sell is going to confirm that 4-star sell is on track, especially if we start getting it on higher time frames, right? But don't jump into anything until you get confirmation. And definitely don't jump into this because there's a ton of freaking support down here that it's going to have to break through before it really can commit to a move, right? I mean, it's all about making smart decisions when it comes to trading, and being consistent requires you to consistently make smart trades, right? I mean, just breaking it down. This is me reminding myself because I'm looking at this right now going, I know what it's fixing to do. I know what it's fixing to do. I need to get in this trade. I need to get in this trade. Why? Because I still battle the emotional aspect of trading, and it kills me. I hate it so bad. I wish I could just switch it off, right? But being here live in front of all you wonderful people really helps me to stay focused on what it is that I need to do. That, and the fact that right now I have $700 that I can withdraw from my account, and $700, let me tell you, something is $700 isn't really a whole lot if you think about it. I made $700 in 2 days. So we'll say $350 a day. That is $100 a day more than I make at my job, and I did it in like 10 minutes, right? I mean, there is nothing. I'm not fixing to burn that, right? I mean, yes, this price action is really good, and it's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do, right? But we're waiting. We're waiting. Why? Because we're doing it smart. We're playing it smart. And this opening range right here, this is that 12-minute. Remember, that 12-minute is sitting up there. The top of it is at 718, where that problem area is, right? And then we're probably looking at a bottom around, probably going to be around 633, right around here at the bottom. There's some buyers sitting somewhere, right? So we're just going to be patient, right? I mean, we have an entire day to take trades. Nothing says we have to take these trades, right? I mean, you might be looking at this going, man, we just missed out on dadgum 70 points. Okay. The 3-minute 6-star sell, break down below this, please. If it breaks down below this right here, that's a 6-star. It bypassed the 5-star, right? So if it breaks down below that low right there and closes, and if I had $1 for every time I said closes, but I didn't wait until it closed below and opened below and watched some continuation, I probably would have passed my account a long time ago, right? So you want to make sure that you wait for it to push down below that support level, let it close below that support level, and then so we're waiting on a break of this low down here. Now, yes, it is 20 points from where it is right now. Oh, that's 20 points, man. That's worth $1,600 with 4 contracts. That's what's going through my head right now. But you know what? Nothing says that it's going to continue. We need to wait and watch it and make sure that it is going to continue first, right? Let's not be stupid about this. That first 12-minute is up. Boom, let me throw a guide right here. Boom, there's that first 12-minute candle right there. Okay, now remember, you can do the opening range trade on the on the you can do the opening range trade on these stock indexes too if you want to, right? I mean, it's a momentum trade, right? Now, I mean, I don't know, I don't have the experience to tell you, oh, you need to have 100 points set, as a profit target on an opening range trade, because I don't know that for sure. But I would just say, be honest with yourself. If you do take an opening range trade, it's a momentum trade. Be honest with yourself about the amount of ass that's behind it, right? I mean, yeah, it could push down 100 points. Do you know that that's going to happen? Absolutely not, because nobody has a crystal ball. So why would you pretend that you do, right? Oh well, the news says this. We don't trade the news, we trade the reaction to the news, right? So you're looking, we've got this 6 star, right? I mean, the treasury yields went up, NASDAQ go down. Okay, no problem. Now we're waiting on a good entry, right? Yes, we're trading the reaction to the news. Okay, that's probably going to be the best way that I can tell you to do this is don't try to trade the news. Just trade how everybody responds to it, because there's going to be signals. And you trade those signals. Don't trade the guess. Take the guesswork out of it and trade the signals. Oh my goodness. Now let's see if this is going to be a higher than average volume pullback or a lower than average volume pullback. Boom, 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 boom. So, all right, so this is an average candle right here. This is an average candle. Higher than average, higher than average, higher than average, higher than average. Of course, this is the opening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes right here. These are, I mean, that's not abnormal, right? But the fact that it died out and went to normal volume kind of blows my mind just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Pull this 5 minute up a little closer here, and that's all right. So if you take the opening range, trade, hey, cool. But I mean, all right. So the 5 minute, we have a 6 star sell again on the higher time frame. That's fantastic, but we need that confirmation of the break and close below that support down there, right? Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to pass your dadgum evaluation on the first day, right? Let's be sensible about this and wait for this close below the 633. Now, if there's a specific index that you'd like me to watch, let me know, because I'll switch over there real quick. This is about to happen here, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, now we need that close below. If it closes below on this 1 minute or the 3 minute right here, if it closes and opens below that, then I will take that trade. Pushing, pushing, pushing. See, it's fighting. It's fighting right now. Somebody's fighting. It's so bad. Now it's below the 33, but as you can see, that's a very significant. There's a lot of buy orders right there, or at least there's a lot of people that are fighting over whether or not it should go any lower. But we're just going to be patient. We got the 6 star confirmation here. Now we're just kind of waiting for this commitment here. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger here. There we go. Get down to about 20. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Because just as quick as this goes in your favor, it can turn around and smack you right upside the head, people. All right, so here is that next 3 minute candle. We are closed below and opened below that 33 right there. Come on, give me some follow through here. 4, 6. Give me some follow through. Give me some follow through. Let's see here. All right, so there's a pretty good distance right here between. Boom. All right, that's good. That is good. All right, now having your profit target set is definitely going to be beneficial, right? Now I've got a 10 points, well, 10-ish points, right? But I mean, boom and boom. There it goes right there. $600. $600. Can we take a second and appreciate that? 6-star. Check. Wait for it. Wait for it. Break and close below that support. Wait for it. Let it confirm. Get in the trade. Have a profit target set. Boom. $1,100 on the day right here. $1,100 on the day right here. I mean, you see it. This is my actual live sim account here that is on the day. On the day. I couldn't do that by myself. Me, I'd have got in at the dadgum chop up here and gotten my freaking butt handed to me because I took 40 points of heat on it. What's going on, everyone? What's up, Shane? What is up, my friend? All right, so with that being said, I mean, that's kind of the direction that we're headed in right now, right? But and this, if you're still in this trade, fantastic, right? So let's look at this, right? So we got the 4-star and the 6-star on the 3-minute, right? The system says that if you get a 6-star on the 3-minute, you manage it on the 1-minute, right? So we're managing it on the 1-minute. We're usually got the manager up, EMA cloud, right? We've got a thank you, sir. You got the manager here. Now, if you're still in this trade, the manager says you're good. You're good. Just relax, okay? Just relax. I'm gonna let the dog in just a second, and then I'll come back and calm you down because right now you're good. You're good, okay? We'll look left here in just 1 second. Just 1 second. Boom, and see, there you go. That's why you don't freak out. Unclear to me. Was that a 6-star sell signal? Yes, sir, Mr. Long. It sure was. All right, so if you look at the here, I'll pull it up real quick. Okay, so you have the 4-star. You got a 4-star at the open. This is the opening candle right here, 4-star, and then you have a 6-star. That next 3-minute candle, as it prints down, is a 6-star sell. Okay, looking left, right? You want to make sure that you do your due diligence. Look left. Make sure that you are not fixing to short into any kind of support, significant support, right? Because we all know that the lighter the support level, the more likely it is to break that support, right? So any significant support level, you don't want to short into, right? So you're looking at that, but we manage it on the 1-minute time frame. Okay, so we get the signal on the 3-minute, we manage on the 1-minute, right? So the thing that confirmed this movement for me was you got a 6-star on the 3-minute, but then you also get a 6-star on that 5-minute right there, right? Boom, 6-star on the 5-minute. And this support area is the same on all of my time frames, right? That is the significant area that I'm waiting for it to break down, close below and then show me some more momentum to the downside, right? Which is why I waited until it got down into the 20s before I actually got into the trade, right? Because you want to make sure that you're doing your job, right? So 6 star on the 5 minute, boom, breaks down with some commitment. Does it break down, right? And so we're coming over here to the 1 minute, and we hop in the trade on the 1 minute, set that target, set that profit target up, and then wait for it to hit that, right? You'll see if it starts losing that momentum. You'll see if it starts losing the steam, right? So like this is a higher than average volume distribution candle, average volume, distribution average, higher than average, average, lower than average, right? I mean, see, if you're still in this trade, you are rocking right now. You are absolutely rocking out right now if you are still in this trade. And if you're not and you took your profit, hey, that's cool too. Nobody ever went broke taking profit. Are you kidding me? Those are words from a great wise man who is Mr. Damien. Let's see here, show an indicator right there. And we got that. So I mean, this is the opening range. So you have the 6 star confirmation on the 3 and the 5 minute. You have sell bias. Okay. You have an opening range on the 12 minute right here. Boom. These are your brackets for the opening range right here. And then you have some follow through down below that. Okay. I mean, this is really good confirmation that, you're on the right track, right? Now, if you are not in the trade yet, you're a little late. Okay. So if you're just tuning in and you see this, don't just go jump into this trade. Okay. There will be more trades to be had. Don't try to make your fortune in the first 30 minutes of the market open. Okay. Just be patient. Okay. Just be patient. Excuse me. Patience pays. When you rush it, you always, always, always regret it later. You really do. All right. So let's look at natural gas. Wow, that's on a run. Look at that. Golly bum. I wish we would get a good signal off of that because, oof. But remember what I said now. Remember, we're going to hop out to this, we're going to hop, well, let me pop this up real quick. And then we're going to do this and then zoom out so that we can see. And if it'll quit doing what it's doing, hey, we actually broke out the top of it. Let's look at this on the 1 hour. Let it do its thing right here. All right, so we are moving up into that all-time high area up here. Matter of fact, I say all-time high. I haven't gone back to 2008 on my charts. So, I mean, I would like to think it's pretty close to all time highs. I think it actually might be recent all time highs. We'll say that. We'll just lay that out there. So hey, Mark, did that kind of help? Uncloud it just a little bit. Let's see here, and then we got the oil's on the run. Good. If you took this 6 star right here, you're in it still. I mean, it never got invalidated. You were in it. You took heat, right? It came back down. You listened to the manager, but you're still in the trade. You're still in the trade, and you are up very nicely right now, right? All right, so let's go through this is gold. No, I'm sorry, this is silver. Ooh, big boy trade. Big boy trade. No signals to be had on silver, which means there's a 6 star right there, but it's been invalidated on this 1 minute right here. If you guys are having trouble seeing my charts and I need to make them bigger, please let me know, okay? Because I will definitely do that in a heartbeat. All right. RTY, starting to get a little choppy. That first 15 minutes is up. Let's mark the opening range of the RTY. Whoa. Sorry about that. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Mark the top and the bottom of that first candle. Now you can also, it's also going to be beneficial to you to go back and look at the overnight high, the overnight low, right? Because those are going to be some pretty significant areas that you're going to run into, as well as the opening range, the previous opening ranges. You're gonna find that if you do that, if you go back and you look at those, it is going to benefit you in the long run, because you're not getting caught off guard with a unexpected support or resistance zone. Okay. First 15 minutes there. And here. All right. Yes. Chop, 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 chop. Had some good movement to the downside. Looks like we still have an active 6-star right here, but it's fighting pretty hard here. Still have an active 6-star right here with the breakdown below. Took some heat on that right there. If you trade the ES, you took some heat, but you're on your way back down here. If I can get my price line here, show indicator. There we go. All right. So I like my price indicator line, because if I actually zoom out and look left, I can see it moving around that specific area, which definitely helps me out a lot. So if you're in this right here, you're still good. I mean, this has not been invalidated yet, and you're in this trade. Stay calm. Stay calm. Yes, it's a little choppy. Yes, you might be sweating just a little bit, but all of this right here is all lower than average volume. Okay, it's all lower than average volume on the 1 minute, which is good. So we're going to pop this up real quick, and we're going to look at, look at this opening range real quick. Boom. Boom. There we go. And then, all right, now it's just kind of doing its thing here. We're going to continue looking through here. Started to level out on the NQ here, which is exactly the reason why I said if you're just joining us, don't just jump right into this trade. Okay, you need to make sure that you're waiting for a good entry. All right, now this 6-star came in at 665. Well, I'm sorry, 650. And so I mean it dropped quite a bit, so you don't want to jump in this thing. It's already down almost 100 points. Okay, so I mean you don't do that. Okay, be patient. If you're patient, I promise you there will be another trade that is to be had today. Okay, and if not, guess what, you didn't lose any money. That's always a plus. Okay, so if you end the day like without ever having taken a trade, that is a win. I would call that a win. Why? Because you didn't lose $400 or $500. You know, if you make money, hey, fantastic. You did really good. Like, that's great. If you lost money, that usually puts a damper on your day, depending on how much you lose, right? So let's play it smart here. Let's go for consistently profitable trading here, which is what this system is designed to do. And this right here is exactly the reason why you always have yourself a profit target set. At least that's what I've learned to do. Okay. Yes, it was $600. Okay. I understand that, $600 is not like massive in the grand scheme of things, but $600 I made 3 days of wages, 3 days of wages in 45 seconds. This will change your life. Doing this will change your circumstances. It really, really will. If you are unfamiliar with trading, but it's something that you want to get into, you're in the right place, okay? Because I was there. I saw the potential and I wanted to get into it, but I was going about it all the wrong way. So learn from my mistakes. Okay. If you're new, learn from my mistakes. Please listen. I'm following this system for a very good reason. Okay. It is consistently profitable if you do your job and look left and you follow the rules. I'm not going to not follow the rules. Okay. Because it has been, I've been consistently profitable. All right. Like, in all honesty, I've had one, we'll say two losing days, two losing days in the last month. 2 days where I ended in a loss over the last month, right? Because I am very particular, right? I look left. I try to find a reason not to get in this trade. Yes, 6-star, fantastic. Try to find a reason not to get in that trade. I can promise you that if you look left and you find a reason not to get in that trade, and so you don't get in that trade, if you take the trade anyway and you make a couple $100, okay, right? But if you take the trade and you lose a couple $100, then you should have listened to yourself about not getting in that trade, right? So always try to find a reason not to get into the trade, because if you can't find one, and believe me, you're going to look really, really hard after you lose some money, and I want you to not lose money, right? But if you can do that, and not get in a trade, you will find yourself being more successful than not. Okay. So we're looking like we're turning around here again. Profit target for a reason. You don't know how far a move is going to go. There's no way for you to know. Just take what it gives you. It's all right. It is absolutely okay to take what it gives you. So this RTY got a 6-star buy on the 1 minute. 6-star buy on the 1 minute, but it's so choppy. So choppy. Be looking for a break above 238. Immediate zone of resistance, 240. 240. You got your overnight high of 245, but then you got some pretty. I would look at 250 for problems. Look at 250 for problems. Yep, that is rejected right there. Rejected again recently. Started to form something right here, right? So you're looking all the way back to September the 28th. September 28th, and that 250 area has been a problem, right? So make sure that just be patient, okay? And then previous to that, it was actually bouncing around there again. Let's just do this right here. See, look at this. This is that 250 right there. There's not enough fresh air for me to take a 6-star to the upside right here. There's not. There's just too many reasons not to for me. Right. And I understand that whenever you're trading, there's an inherent amount of risk that you incur. But nothing says that you have to take it unless it meets your standards. If you want to put tough standards, you're going to take less trades, but those trades that you do take, they're going to be good trades, because it has to meet so many requirements in order for you to get into that trade, right? Look at this 6-star right here. If you didn't look left and you got in it right here, you're hurting. Always look to your left, people. Please, 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 please. You will save yourself so much heartache if you just look to the left. Look left. All right. This is silver. Man, silver is such an. I mean, $25 a tick. Oh, $25 a tick. Turning down on the natty gas. Turning down on the oil as well. Let's see here. What was it that was? Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. Oh, I must have closed out of it already. See, yep. See, now we're breaking down below this this support area right here. This is a good sign, right? So if you were looking for confirmation to maybe take a small scalp or something like that, or get into this trade right here, that's a pretty good indication that you're doing right, right? I mean, just for giggles, let's do this. Let's go out to the 1 hour right here and look left. Real quick though, look at it. This area that it's at right now, this is a very significant area right here that's been printing out for this morning so far, right? So we are going to throw a guide right here, basically just drawing a line, right? And then we're going to look left here. Looking left. So you're 718. All right, so let's look left and see how often this has come into play here. 718, significant. August the 18th. Very significant bounce on August 18th from this same area. Traded, rejected off of it back in July. I mean, it played around this area in July almost the entire month. Boom, boom, boom. And then it broke out. Broke out, came down, tested it, rejected. Boom. Now we're coming back. 718, and then we've got this 560 area down here. So let me find out where that is here. Boom, same. Right here. So we broke this. That's good. Let's look to break this. If we break that, right there, we could be where are we going? Where are we going if we break that? No way. That's significant. There's no way. Really? Surely we're not going to drop that far. All right. Well, we're back to March. So, all right, let's go back. Let's go back this way. This is a 1 hour. So we're gonna have some pretty significant around 14.4 right there. And then 14.3. Right? But we got to get through this first. Here we go. Right here. We're gonna have some issues around the 510-ish area. Boom. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's shrink back down here. Met Paul, one trade on the NASDAQ, 6-star confirmation on the 5-minute, 3-minute, took it on the 1 minute, $600. Boom, just like that. Puts me at $1,100 on the day, specifically from 6-star trades, my friend. So far, so good. So far, so good. You're already done trading for the day. One day. I mean, that'll be me right there. Yeah, it's still going down. It's just a matter of that's right. There's your Uncle Paul right there, folks. That is exactly what that is right there. The manager. It's there for a reason. Okay. Now you can set yourself profit targets. There's nothing wrong with setting a profit target. Okay. Set yourself a profit target. Boom. Take the 2-3 contracts right at the profit target, and then let the other one follow the last one follow the manager. Right. I mean that's a plausible strategy. Right. Now, if you were looking for a secondary entry, I say secondary entry. If you were just coming in, you're like, oh wow, NQ is tanking, and you just dove into this thing, right? You were sketched out a little bit right here, right? But started printing this support level right here, breaks down below the support. Now we're just kind of teetering under the bottom of it, right? Yes, it is 12 points of decision. Okay, that I have no earthly idea what decisions, but it doesn't print these 6 stars like candy. Okay, it definitely takes everything into consideration, right? I mean, sell volume versus buy volume versus I have no idea price, previous history, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it blows my mind what all could possibly be in this. But if you listen to it, you got an 80% probability of a successful trade. Okay. Does that mean that every trade that you get in is going to be part of that 80%? No. Please don't think that. It's not, no, it's not going to, no, that's not how it works. Okay. Probabilities. All right. So this here, we got a 6 star on the 1 minute, 6 star on the 3 minute on gold. And we have broken out the top of the range. So we want to take a look and make sure that it's going to get above where it rejected from right there. That's right. Secret sauce. Uncle Paul's secret sauce, right? So it's every trade that you get into is not going to be part of that 80%, right? Just probabilities. 80% says that you know you're going to experience an 80% win rate over a certain set amount of time, right? But there's 20% in there, right? If you don't do your job, that 20% is going to haunt you. It really, really is, right? It's a matter of fact, it's not going to work 80-20. It's going to be like you're losing your edge at that point. Okay. So do your job, look left, make sure you're following the rule set right there to maximize that 80% probability chance. Okay. So, I mean, sometimes you're going to hit that 20%, 5 trades, 4 trades, 2 days in a row where you have bad days. That's just how it goes, right? There is no trading anything out there that's going to give you a 100% win rate. That's just not even possible. It's not possible because there's one thing that all these indicators there's one thing specific that all these indicators, no matter how awesome it is, it cannot take into consideration, and that is the human aspect of trading. You can't do it because where you're a buyer, somebody else somewhere is a seller, right? You have no idea how many sellers versus buyers there are. You're only looking at price action, right? So don't fool yourself into thinking that there's a secret sauce out there that's going to give you a 100% win rate, because there's not. Okay, this is by far the most impressive system that I have found. Remember, less than a year. Thank you, sir. New office. Oh, moving up and moving on up to the east side, my friend. I guess you finally made enough money where your wife was like, okay, you can have this nice room now. Maybe my wife will do that for me. Right now, I'm sitting in my living room by my fireplace. That's where my area is. So have a great day, Paul. Thank you for stopping in, sir. Looking at the NQ here, if we could get some good commitment to the downside here. Now, if you're look, the divergence cloud's coming in right there. That's definitely good. Definitely good. There you go. Take it easy, Paul. Have a good day, man. All right. So if you all right, honestly, you should probably wait on a 6 star. Okay. I'm going to wait on a 6 star. I'm going to go against what it is that my emotions want me to do right now because I'm kind of flying high off of that trade that I just took. So I'm going to, on purpose, not take a trade. I'm going to not do it because I know myself well enough to know that it's probably not going to end well. Okay. So I'm not going to encourage you to take a trade. Okay. If I'm not going to take the trade, I'm not going to encourage you to take the trade. Okay. So I'm going to wait for a signal somewhere to get into. Right now, gold had a great one. Right now, we are waiting on this to break above that 59 level here. Looking, let's look left. Let's see what we're going to run into here. Make it bigger here. Look left here. Looks like we got some problems right up here around 61. We're going to go out to the larger time frame and look left, continuing to look left here. Make this look a little prettier. Let's see here, 61, yes. And then, so between 61 and 65, I would probably say would be a good resistance zone right there. But a breakout of 65, I mean, that could be really good. Boom, boom, boom. Tell you what, let's do this right here. Boom. So 61 to 66. We'll do that. Between 61 and 66, that is definitely a consistent zone right there. See it? All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going, my bad. Wrong thing here. We are going to go to resistance right here. Just like that. Boom. And then we are going to extend. Well, let me highlight it. There we go. Extend left and right. And then we're going to take a look and we're going to see how often that comes into play here. Since September the 9th, so far, that has been pretty consistent. And coming back. There we go. Rejected. I say rejected. It got stuck and then bottomed out in August. So I feel pretty good about having that labeled as a problem area right there. 61 to 66. So about 5 points, 61.9 to 66.8. That's definitely going to be a problem area to keep an eye on, okay? For the low side, I thought I had one set. Maybe I do. There it is right there. For the low side, definitely looking at 47-ish, below 47. See, it hit off of that earlier, right here. Boom. So, boom, 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 boom. All right, now that we've got that set, don't trade into resistance. Don't do it. All right. All right, RTY's on the dump. And Q kind of hanging tight around there. I don't know what it's doing. Might as well just wait and see if we get enough follow through for a 6 star. I mean, what could it hurt, right? Waiting on that confirmation. I mean, it's probably not going to print another 6 star on. Well, it invalidated that, so it could print one on the 1 minute, but the one on the 3 minute and the 5 minute is still active. Okay, So it's all about finding a good entry after on these right here, okay? But then again, I'm not going to encourage you to take a trade that I'm not going to take, and I'm not going to take a trade until I get a 6-star on the 1 minute. There's one right there, but it's been invalidated, so I'm waiting on another one. Just being honest with you, I don't feel like it's fair for me to say, hey, this is what you need to do, and then I'm not fixing to do it. Why would I tell you to do it? That's not cool. And the whole idea behind this trade room is not to, you know, it's we're not I'm not trying, none of us are. What is the best time to trade to get a 6-star? All right, Mr. Andrews. All right, so you want to just like the trade we took from earlier, right? So you've got this 6-star right here on the 3 minute right here, and I'm going to show you real quick, and then this 6-star right here on the 5 minute. Okay, that's extra awesome confirmation right there. All right, that confirmation of it came up on the 3 minute first, then it came to the 5 minute. Like that tells me that we're getting it on multiple time frames. Hey, that's good, right? So to get into a 6-star, this one specifically, right? You're gonna want to wait until it breaks down below the bottom of this candle right here, right? And given the fact that we were waiting for a commitment to the low side, right? Because there was that support level that we were trying to break through right here. Or no, is it 633? I'm sorry. It was at 633. There was definitely that support level that we were trying to break and get through, right? So we waited for that, and then we waited for some follow through. Okay, so yes, this system tells you that there's a good selling momentum. There's 12 points of decision that say that a short position is the best to be in right now, right? But it is going to be up to you as well to determine where you're comfortable with an entry. Okay, so for me, it was a breakdown below that 633, which is where it was. It was 633 ish, 633 breakdown below 633, and then some commitment to the low side. Right now, remember I went back and scalp this out real quick. We've got another problem area right there at 11, right at 15, 11. But if you took the trade, and if you took the trade, this 3 minute right here, and you were like, you know what, I'm not getting out, right? And it started to flatten out, right? You were still in the money. You were still in the money, so there wasn't anything to freak out about. But look at the manager. The manager's telling you to stay in the trade, right? Manager never told you to get out. That's my own personal preference. My own personal preference is to take profit. That's that I want to be able to take profit, right? So mind the fact that around there 510, 511 area in there's that support level that's played a factor for a while. Okay, so Mr. Andrews, in the simplest form, okay, you want to make sure that you are not trading into support or resistance, right? So look left, find all your stuff, find your support resistance areas, find the areas that are going to be problems. You get a 6-star, wait for that confirmation of the push down below that if it's a short, or above that if it's a long, right? Just make sure that that you have broken through and that you remain above or below that specific area before you get in. That's going to give your trade the highest probability of success. Okay. And like I was saying earlier, that's all this is it's just probabilities, right? If you follow this system the way that it's designed to be used, it's going to give you an 80% probability chance of a win, right? That is a fantastic uh, statistic. Okay, it really, really is. And if you go back and you watch over the last month, you will see that 80%, 20%, like, not kidding, like, it is what it is. A lot of if you go back and you see losses, it's this guy's error. It really, really is. Like, I mean, there's no way around that. I still battle with the human aspect of trading. I really do. So uh, this is me just being honest with everybody that shows up on this channel. I'm not a professional. I've not been doing this for forever and a day. This system was designed for people just like me, and if you follow it, then these are the results. Plain and simple. Just as long as you can control yourself, right? Because yes, I could have taken a trade in here and then got scalped another. What is that? 20 points off of it. I mean, another $600 off of it, but that's guessing. Really and truly, it's guessing, right? I'm waiting on a 6-star on this 1 minute before I get back into a trade on the NASDAQ, right? Now, you've got other things that you can look at, right? This is the ES right here, right? We had a 6-star sell. Wow, look at this. 6-star sell right here on the ES. Look at it. Let's see here. Where's it going to here? Where's it going to? All right, you got your low right here, but looking left on the left side of the screen, you'll see the part where it's bounced up and around that right there, right? So make sure that you are keeping an eye on that. Now, if it continues to push down, which I mean, it may or it may not. I mean, there's no guarantee either way here. Show indicator. Uh, you know, just be prepared for some problems. I mean, look at that. It is bounced, rejected, pushed up through it, bounced off the top of it, back down below it. It's a very significant area of support resistance right there. Okay. Price is actually getting down there right now. So, I mean, it's definitely something to keep an eye on, right? I mean, we are at a 6-star right here. We've got the 6-star confirmation right here, and this is on the 5 minute too. The higher time frames are always very, very, very reliable, very reliable. Just as long as you do what you're supposed to do and look left, right? I cannot overstate that enough. Look left. It will not do anything but help you to look left. It won't. So then you got this right here. It's fighting. It's pushing. There's a higher than average volume on this right here. Look at that. Higher than average, higher than average, average, higher than average, higher than average, higher than average, higher than average. So there's a reason why there's a push down. I mean, if you look at it, it's down just from where our support level was that we were waiting for the breakthrough, right? It's up over 100 points below that right now, which is just impressive. And this system picked that up. It saw the momentum coming and gave you the signals that you need, right? I mean, your trading style may be different than my trading style. Yes, probable. It's definitely probable. It's plausible, right? I mean, I could do this all day long and go. If I would have just gotten in at 633, and then just with 4 contracts and then just held it, I'd be up, was that $8,000 right now? If you do that to yourself, please don't do that to yourself. Oh golly, please don't do that to yourself. There is no shoulda, coulda, woulda in trading, right? There's learning from your experiences. Don't shoulda, coulda, woulda yourself into losing everything in here. Okay, take what you get. Take it's okay. It's okay. I made $600. I'm okay with that. Oh man, Shane, you're not lying, man. You're not lying. Like right now, I'm going. I should really get into this trade. I should really get into this trade. I should really get into this trade. And I'm really resisting getting into this trade just because I'm so adamant to myself about getting into this dadgum trade. Like, why? If I watched all the training videos on GTS site, I would be able to pick up the rules. All right, so I would say if you watch all of the videos, all of the even just the morning session videos, if you watch the morning session videos over the last, I don't know, was that a month? Is it a month? 3, 4 weeks? If you go over those and you just listen to me talk about them. I mean, and really and truly, it boils down to a couple of simple things. Okay, grab you a pen, grab you some paper. I'm about to spill it out for you. Okay, shoot me a ready whenever you got your stuff. Okay. Do. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at that. Boom. That is beautiful. I just don't know where the bottom of this is for the ES. Got no idea. That is some great movement. All right. So here's where we go. Number one. Okay. Number one, have a profit target. If you're new to trading, it is essential to have a profit target. That's going to maximize your ability to take money out of the market. If you have a profit target, okay, have a maximum loss. Okay, you are good. You do not lose more than this. That's rule number two. Have a stop in place. Have a profit target in place. Okay. If you are new to trading, those are the two biggest things that I can tell you is have a profit target because it will move fast. And it'll move faster than you can click get out. Okay. Have a profit target to maximize your ability to take money from the market. Have a stop loss to minimize the market's ability to take money from you. Okay. 1 and 2 right there. Okay. Number 3, look left. That's your job. Look left. Make sure that you know where your support and your resistance are before you get into the trade. Okay. Know where your areas of significance are on that specific thing that you're trading. Okay. You need to look at things like overnight highs, overnight lows, previous day highs, previous day lows. Then you're looking for if you break down and do something as simple as look at previous opening ranges, right? If you set yourself opening ranges up, remember the first 15 minutes on the RTY, YM, and ES, first 12 minutes on the NQ, okay? If you set those up and you have them color coded or whatever, right? Or just put a big block of whatever color on there that lets you know that's those are areas, right, that you need to be aware of. Okay, that's going to help you see those problem areas, and it's going to keep you from shorting into that or going long into that. Okay, so that is definitely one of the most important things that I can tell you. Okay, so that's number 3. Look left, find your support resistance zones. Okay, can you use our saying to stream in? Where's our kindly? Thank you, sir. Let's see here. Hi, sir. Oh, you know what? Hang on, just 1 second. And this is what I was telling everybody. Make sure that you let me know if you cannot see the chart, so that I can make it bigger so that it's easier for everybody to see. Okay, does that work, Maddie? Is that better? Is that better for you, sir? Boom, boom, boom. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So number 3, that is look left. Look left. Make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. Okay. Look left. All right. Number 4. Okay. Risk management. Risk management. Okay. that is probably one of the biggest things that I learned is risk management. And I learned it the hard way. Okay. Risk management. With this system specifically, if you don't have the manager telling you what to do here, use the EMA cloud. Have your stop one tick above the top of the EMA cloud. In this particular scenario right here, our stop is currently at 56.25. So the top of the cloud is at 555. That means that one tick above that is 155.25, right? 155.25 is what we're looking at. Wow, look at this momentum. Golly bum. Don't do it. Just say no. All right, so that's where you place your stop. Okay, it's for a specific reason, right? It is to minimize your losses. Okay, if you take a 6-star trade, let's look at this right here. This is a perfect example. This 6-star on the 1 minute. This 6-star on the 1 minute right here. Okay, the second it goes above the top of this cloud, it is invalidated. Okay, so this 6-star is not. It's no longer active. Okay, now you're waiting for another 6-star to print, right? And I mean, there's one. It might print. There's one that might print, and whenever that one prints, then you get into it, right? But this is on the 1 minute. Okay, this is just specifically an example because there was one on the 5 minute and the 3 minute. Okay. So stop goes above the top of the EMA cloud if you don't have the manager. Two risk management strategies that you can use. Okay, the EMA cloud with your stop one tick above the top of the EMA cloud, or the manager. Okay, if you're using the manager and not the EMA cloud, then you may have gotten into this trade, and right now you are absolutely crushing it by 200 points. Okay, right? The manager says to stay in the trade, stay in the trade, stay in the trade. Listen to the manager. Okay, it is there for a reason. Okay, right. So if you got the manager, use your risk management. Okay, use your risk management. I do to take profit. I like to take profit. I don't see anything wrong with taking profit. That's fine by me. I'm fine with taking profit. Man, golly. All right. And then let's see here. Do not take an invalidated 6-star trade. Okay. This if this 1 minute 6-star came in before the 3 minute did. Okay. So you didn't get in, but this 6-star on the 3 minute gave you an entry to get in. Okay. Confirmation on the 5 minute helps you feel a little bit better about the trade. Okay. So if it goes and breaks the top of the EMA cloud, don't get in the trade unless you get confirmation on a higher time frame or another time frame. Okay. Just because the ES and the YM or whatever's pulling it, whatever certain kind of direction. I mean, look at that. 6-star on the YM. Wow. And ES. Looking good, ES. Breaking on down. All right. Let's see here. Where was I? Don't take an invalidated 6-star. Okay. Understand that the system will do almost everything for you except the first 3 things. Set a profit target, set a stop, look left. That's you. That's on you. Okay. Manage your account properly. Okay. That's all up to you. Okay. This system is not It has nothing to do with that. Okay. If you want that, get the auto trader. Auto trader will do all that for you. Okay. It'll do everything for you. It'll start the trade, stop the trade, pocket all that money. I mean, 15%, 10 to 15% on your money every month. Yeah. No lie. Don't believe me? Click the link to the website in the description of this video. Go there and check out Auto Traders and read the journals yourself. Okay, they are completely 100% transparent about the actual wins and losses of this thing. Okay, so boom, got that out of the way. All right. So respect your stops and all that stuff. Definitely respect your stop. Okay, so I mean, if you're new to trading, you're probably going to want to go. You're probably going to end up doing this thing that I did whenever I was trading, starting off trading, and go, you know, I, if I move this stop, it's going to turn around. It's going to go the right way. Just give it some room. Just let it go. Right? It's not always how it goes. It's not. Unfortunately, it's not how it goes all the time. So, just understand, respect your stop. Okay. Um, let's see here. Wait for the 6-star. There's nothing that says that you can't take a 4 or a 5-star, but wait for the 6-star. That is the most. That is the most. That is the largest signal that you can take is a 6-star, and there are 12 points of decision that go into that 6-star. So why not wait for it, right? Be patient. Be patient. Just like we were this morning. Be patient because patience pays. Be patient. Wait for the best entry. Wait for the right entry. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's the best thing for you is to be patient. And it is the hardest thing to do. It's be patient. By golly. Anyway, so let's see here. So I think that covers it all. I think that covered that all. But yes, Damien makes a great point, Mr. Andrews, and that is definitely practice on your sim, right? And if you're new to trading, I really highly encourage you to practice on your sim, okay? Because there is a lot of things that you're going to have to learn before this really starts to sink in, okay? And I would rather you learn on sim than with your money, you know. There's always a cost to learning, right? So at least knock down that cost some by doing it on sim, using this program the way that it's designed to be used, learning the rules and how they apply and how to look left, learn what you're looking for. Definitely watch a lot of Paul's. Very good. Yes, sir. No problem. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? I mean, like I had to, and Paul had to break it down for me too. Like I mean, man, looking back to how far I've come from my first day of doing this, thinking that every time I pushed the buy button, the market was gonna go, it was gonna go up if I just pushed the buy button, and it was gonna go down if I pushed the sell button. I mean, just looking at how far I've come, um, it's really a great feeling. It really, really is. But I can promise you right now that if it wasn't for this system, if it wasn't for this algorithm and the rule set that I just told you guys, the things that I had to learn the hard way, right? If it wasn't for all of that right there, I would still be trying to pass my dadgum evaluation. I really would, just because this stuff is not easy. Damien, you're right. If it was this easy, everyone would be doing it tomorrow. But right now, I can promise you that there are more people sitting at home going, shoot, I'm not fixing to do that. Are you crazy? I'll lose everything I own. Take the time to learn how to do it right. Trust the system, okay? Trust the system. If you trust the system, it takes a lot of the emotional aspect out of it, right? Yes, you still feel it, but you won't be clicking out of it. You won't be, you give it some room to breathe. Yes, you're down $300, but your stop is at $600. Don't get out, right? you're learning to allow this system to do what it's designed to do, and it's designed to tell you when to get into a trade. You start learning when to get into that trade. You start learning how to maximize your profitability inside of that trade. You know, I mean, it just takes time. Just takes time, and put the time in with your sim account until you learn how everything works, right? And then you start doing a prop account or something like that, whatever. But man, you know, this day is actually, I mean, look at it. That's really, really, really awesome. Look at that 5 minute boom. It's disgusting drop right there. YM turning around, RTY turning around, NQ turn. At least it's a pullback, right? I mean, it might be a low volume. Actually, it is a low volume pullback. Look at this NQ right here. Boom. This is the beautiful thing about the manager, right? Because if you're in this trade and you want to maximize the amount of money that you pull from this, and you're listening to the manager specifically, if you're listening to the manager specifically, right? You're 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 going, all right, well, this is a Doji Candle, right? If you're not familiar with what that is, it's indecision, right? It shows that there's a lot of indecision. There's equal amount of buyers versus sellers in that specific candle right there, right? Higher than average volume. Next one is average volume. The one after that with this blue dot down there tells you that it's lower than average volume. Next one, lower than average volume. So it is a pullback, yes, but there's nothing that says that this is a very significant pullback, right? I mean, we're not seeing a bunch of higher than average accumulation candles coming up, right? As a matter of fact, we're seeing some steam starting to leave this thing, right? Lower than average, lower than average, lower than average. You know, let's see what happens here. Manager still says to stay in this thing. Let's hang tight. I mean, that is a beautiful, beautiful move. What is that? Is that 300 points from the 720 to 200 and what is that? 96 points. Wow. Wow. Is that 296? Yeah. No, 286 points. Sorry. I think my math is right. 286 points. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So if you're in that, all right, so we got a 6-star sell on the 15-minute ES that just popped up. Look at that. It's right here. Okay. Taking trades on the 15-minute, just be careful. Just be careful. It's a completely different trading it's a completely different trade uh you know on the 15-minute than it is on the lower, right? I mean, oof. Yes, Maddie, there are indeed plenty of micro futures too, because you got the micro ES, micro NQ, micro oil, micro Dow, micro YM, micro RTY, micro gold, micro silver. I said oil already. I think micro oil. Anyway, but the auto trader actually will trade the regular contract ES, the micro ES, regular contract NQ, micro NQ, the regular oil, and the micro oil. So they actually have all that uh, set up to trade. See lower than average, lower than average, lower than average. Boom. Now we're committing back down to the downside. So that's what the manager does. Is it really just kind of helps you to just woosaw, because I mean, if you I don't know why you would, but if you're looking at something else other than the XBRAT, and you get in down here and you see this pullback starting to happen and you want to take profits, but you have the manager, right? I mean, it's telling you to stay in the trade, right? It's telling you, hey, y'all, the steam is leaving. Just relax, okay? Lower than average, lower than average, lower than average, right? I mean, there's no telling what it's fixing to do, but we're still in a nice sell bias right here, right? Um, But yeah, so if you're looking at all this stuff and you're going, man, this really looks like it would help me a whole lot. Okay, we go. There's a link in the description of this video right here. Go to the website, check it out. This is the day trading bundle right here. But I also have the manager, so it's the day trading bundle with the manager if you wanted to do that. But go there. They got like a lease option that you can. They'll give you 6 months for $600, and then after that, you just pay the difference to keep it. Right. So it's a great way to try it out if you're not really 100% sure whether or not you want to do it or not. If I mean, you saw me make $600 in 30 seconds, and then you get to come back here, uh, you know, and learn how to use it. Well, man, in all honesty, Shane, I really would have. I was really fighting myself getting back into another trade on this NQ. I really was, but I was waiting on a 6 star to pop up for this right here. I mean, like that's what I was waiting on right there because I thought I'm going to be disciplined, dadgummit. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be disciplined, and then I feel like I missed out, but I'm not gonna shoulda, coulda, woulda myself, right? Let's see here. Did gold ever pop over the top of that? Yes, it did. Look at that mammoth. Look at it. Matter of fact, it just did. Ooh, oh, that's the 1 hour candle. My bad. Oh, there we go. Boom. 5 minutes. Well, yeah, actually, it just did. Like this is the second candle right here, and we are in this 6 star right here. Yeah, 600 decent for a one trade. Yeah, I know, man. It's definitely. I mean, it's hard for me to I guess stop trading. So what I've gotten in the habit of doing is whenever I'm done with the session, I just turn my freaking stuff off and just leave it. I'll go sit over here on the couch and watch The Walking Dead or something like that. But I just don't even think about it. I just don't. I go do something completely different. And now that I got no kids at the house, man, I'm gonna clean the house and get everything nice and organized in here. Um, let's see here. What market did I start off on when I went live? So this is actually, I mean, I did the earn to trade prop account, and so this is actual physical money that I can withdraw right here. Uh, but these are all everything that you see down here: the NQES, YM, RTY, gold, silver, oil, and natural gas. Those are all the ones that I've traded the entire time that I've been trading. Right. There were a whole lot more, but I realized that I didn't I did not I didn't really trade the other ones. You know the uh, the currency and stuff like that. I couldn't figure them out, and the currency runs a little differently than this stuff right here. So I just stuck with what I knew. This right here. Now, granted, I just forked out $315 for the data feeds to be able to continue to trade all of these. But I mean, goodness gracious, people, I just made $600 in one trade. You know what I mean? I mean, $600 in one trade. Why do I like? And I'm fighting getting into another. I want to get into another trade. I want to make more money. Dang it! But that's this right here. I mean, if you're up, why give it back? Why give it back? Is $600 the most I can make today? No. Is it the most I'm gonna make today? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just trading what the signals tell me. Right. I'm still waiting on a 6 star. Give me a 6 star, X Brad. Anyway, if we get a 6-star, here, yeah, I'll take another trade. If we get a 6-star on the 1 minute, not even lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I was being 100% honest right here. I mean, I thought about getting into the trade, especially when I saw this. This is the divergence cloud signal for an entry right here. Okay. But there was no 6-star. And I mean, yes, I could have taken it and then set my stop above the top of this was now resistance, and traded it. But I mean, why do I have all these rules if I'm just gonna throw them out the freaking window whenever I see something that I really want to trade? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so yes, the manager, check it out. Manager says stay in the trade. Low volume, low volume. Oh, now we're picking up steam. Boo, 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 boo. Just listen to this Mac Daddy right here. If you listen to this Mac Daddy right here, you are so far in the money right now. $600 would have been a drop in the bucket compared to where you'd be up right now. That is not even a joke. Because we got in at 620. I'm sorry, what's it at right now? 420? Yeah. Mac Daddy trade right there. Golly bum. Not a joke. The manager is not a joke. It will keep you in your trades. It will maximize your profits and minimize your losses. No kidding. No kidding. Okay. Wow, this is just something else. Look at this. Breaking down below this. This is a support right here. Remember, after this, next stop is 299, folks. 299. Around 400, I would expect there to be something. My goodness. Because 400 is one of those flat numbers, and the more you do this, the more you realize that the even numbers of hundreds, 50s, hundreds, and thousands, there's usually a large amount of orders that are sitting there, right? So on the short side, looking at buy orders sitting there. On the long side, looking at sell orders sitting there. Okay, I mean, that's just something that you can almost bank on, that there's going to be a significant amount of orders that are sitting there at those even round numbers, or at least around those even round numbers. So as you approach them, you start seeing stuff like this right here, which is just kind of like price action, just kind of doing this right here, which is just cycling through all of the orders, right? So, but anyway, I'm going to hop off of here, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying these. Also, we need your feedback real quick, okay? If you would be so kind as to join the Discord and let us know in the Discord if you would like us to keep, if you watch the afternoon session or you don't watch the afternoon session. Okay, I mean, we're tossing around a couple of different ideas right now as far as like how we can reach the most amount of people. Do we need to do a European session? I mean, I'll get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to come out here and do this. I don't care. I mean, you can make money at 2 o'clock in the morning, same as 8 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. So, let us know what it is that you would like to see in Discord. Just shoot us a message, put it in general chat or something like that, or maybe under the live section. So join the Discord. Let us know what you think. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you see some cool stuff in here, which I guarantee you've seen some cool stuff in here, this 200 points from our entry to where the price is right now, I'm not kidding you, that if you were using the manager, if I were to use the manager, I would pay off my wife's car right now. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. So, I mean, what's not to love about that, right? This stuff will change your life. It'll change your aspect, but you have to be open-minded. Okay, be open-minded when it comes to using this stuff. Allow yourself to follow the rules. Okay. Be okay with following the rules. They're there for a reason. Okay. If you did not catch the rules, rewind it back a little bit, because I did talk about those rules, the rules that I follow. Okay. That have helped me to be a consistently profitable trader, which is what the system is designed to do. But if you see some things that you really like and you want to check out more, maybe try out the 6-month lease, go to the link in the description in this video right here. Go to the website, and it will kind of give you some more information about what's going, like how to go about, getting the stuff right. Be patient. If you purchase it, be patient. Keep in mind that it may be the middle of the night in Ireland or Spain, or where whoever's fixing to send you this stuff. It could be the middle of the night, so they will get back with you as quickly as possible when it comes to uh, getting you your stuff. Okay, they're definitely not trying to swindle you. I promise you that. Okay, that's why we're doing this, to show you the down and dirty, absolutely honest truth about this stuff. It's awesome. All right. So go to the website, check it out, buy a couple things if you feel so inclined. Join the Discord, hit the like button. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. Okay, we will be back on this afternoon. Okay, we will be back on this afternoon, but don't forget to join the Discord and let us know what you'd like to see as far as the sessions. If recommend a great accountant that specializes in day trading, I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, you talking about like taxes, like a tax guy? I don't have one of those. I mean, I know that there's a 60/40 rule when it comes to futures trading, I think. I don't know, man. Shoot. I don't know. Don't get me to lying to you, Mark. Can't do that. It's all about honesty on this channel. All right, everyone okay, taxes. Man, you might just have to Google that, because I don't have the slightest clue. Yeah. Don't get me to lying. I have no idea. I'm I'm gonna have to ask myself that same question come tax time. For real. All right. Listen, I'm hopping off of here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Plenty of awesome content coming your way. See you guys back here this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. Have a great day.